Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Karen Riley. I'm the Regional Vice President of Sales for ASEA for North America. I am delighted that you would join us on this very special ASEA Via product training webinar. I have a very special guest to introduce to you tonight. She is an expert in her field, and I'm going to tell you all about her in just a moment. First, I want to make sure that you know that for the next 30 to 45 minutes, you don't have to take a single note. You don't have to record this call. All you have to do is sit back and enjoy the information that we're going to be sharing with you tonight, because we're recording this call on your behalf. This call is going to be posted in the next 48 hours. You can find this call at imasea.com under calls and webinars. We also have a lot of these resources that Katie is going to be sharing with you tonight in your associate virtual office. If you go to your menu, resource, and then library, you're going to find all sorts of product information pages. You're going to find the PowerPoint presentations. You're going to find all of the marketing materials, including some great videos that the team has put together. And if there's a question that you don't get answered on tonight's product webinar, you can email your questions at any time to viahelp@aseaglobal.com. Listed right there on your screen. It's VIAHELP at ASEA, our Senior Product Marketing Manager. Her name is Katie McCullum. She has a BCS in biopsychology from the University of California, Santa Barbara. She has 6 years of experience in product development and the nutritional supplement industry. She has tremendous experience in ingredient manufacturing. And most recently, she was working for one of the largest online sports nutrition retailers in Europe, developing weight loss, general health, clean eating, and sports nutrition products. Katie joined the ASEA team in September of this year and has been a tremendous addition to this product line. In fact, she just got back from a tour where she was sharing all about the ASEA Via products all throughout Europe, and we're just absolutely excited that she joins us with all of her experience, not just educationally and professionally, but she was really raised in a family that put a lot of emphasis and focus on nutrition, not just healthy eating, but what healthy eating really represents and what you should be looking for in a great diet. So I love the ASEA Via products, and this is a line that really sets us apart as an organization. We have talked a lot in the past about DSA, right? The differentiated sustainable advantage. Now, the ASEA Via Wellness Pathways line is absolutely different than anything out there. There's a lot of noise out there in the nutritional field, and Katie is going to tell us why these products are so different, so unique, absolutely create an advantage for you, not only on your personal health, but for your business health as well. And they're sustainable, and they put us in a new category to create bigger opportunities, better health, and better living. Katie, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're excited that you would share more about the ASEA Via line. So I'm going to turn the time over to you.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you for that introduction, and thank you guys for joining this call. I'm really excited to share with you a little bit more about the science behind these products and why they're amazing and why we formulated them the way we did. So I will jump right into it. So this product, this is probably the one that you've heard the most about so far. This is ASEA Via Source. So Source, it's a whole food micronutrient complex. And you could compare this to a multivitamin. It's a little bit different than a multivitamin though, in quite a few ways. And so I'm going to talk about the reasons why it's different, and why, if you know someone who's taking a multivitamin right now, it's probably in your best interest to tell them about this product, because it's going to be quite a bit better for them. So the idea behind a whole food-based micronutrient supplement is that you're getting the same goodness out of this product that you would out of the normal foods that you would eat. And there's a few reasons why, if you are taking something off the shelf right now, you might not be getting that. So first I want to talk about this product here, regular multivitamin that you would get off the shelf or from any other company right now. So one of the most important reasons why our product is different is that if you're taking something in the market right now, and this is 99.9% of the products out there, you're getting vitamins and minerals from synthetic sources. And there's a few reasons why this is important. There's a couple of things that can happen when you have this. So when you have synthetic sources, they can either build up in your body and cause harm, which is really the worst one, or it can just go straight through you and not have an effect. And neither one of these are good, especially the one where it's causing harm. I mean, if it's just passing through, it's not that bad, right? And so that's one of the main reasons I'm going to talk about why this product's amazing. And then we also have these amazing other features I'm going to talk about as well. So the importance of whole food sources. So when you say whole food sources, these come with cofactors. So cofactors are really just like helper molecules that you have in your food. And because when you eat food, you're not just eating one nutrient by itself or this nutrient by itself. You're getting a whole host of vitamins and minerals and with their cofactors. And so these cofactors help them to have their effect in the body. So without these, that's when you get into the situation where they could be building up, they could be depleting your body's own cofactors that you have, or they could just be passing through. So this is really key to why you're getting that nutrition that you would be getting just from your foods. And that's what you want, right? Because you want to be filling in the gaps in your nutrition. And so these cofactors can be micronutrients, enzymes, trace minerals that work together. So they work synergistically, means that they work better together. So when you're getting these things from a whole food source, the effect in the body is greater. They're going to work better and you're going to get an actual effect from taking this. Okay, the next thing I want to touch on is B vitamins. These are really important for a few reasons. So a lot of us have a gene mutation that affects our body's ability to process B9. So the B vitamins are very important. A lot of people associate them with energy. If you are deficient, you're going to have low energy. You're going to have a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. And they're also associated with some pretty serious things, some pretty serious challenges, even depression, dementia, that's a big one. Even birth defects. If you're pregnant and you're deficient in B vitamins, this is a big one. This isn't a product that we recommend for pregnant people. If you are pregnant, you always have to talk to your doctor, but that's just kind of the science behind this product. So about 40% of people have that gene mutation that affects them from processing B9. So it's really important in this case to be getting this from a natural source, because this is one of the things that's been studied that can, if you're taking synthetic B vitamins, it'll build up in your system and it can cause harm, and you really don't want that. So this is really important. That's the reason why we included this B vitamin complex that comes from natural sources. So the Biome Via source complex. So this is kind of that special complex that we included in all the products. Each product has its own, and this one is all about absorption. So in the athlete community, it's really common, you'll hear, it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb. You have to be intaking things that have an effect. You have to not only intake it, but you have to absorb it. And the older you are, the more difficult it becomes to absorb certain nutrients. That's why you'll see in the aging population, the number of people taking multivitamins goes up. So it's already at 50%, and the older you get, it gets higher and higher, because we know that as you get older, you are having a harder time absorbing nutrients. And so that's why if you know someone who's taking a multivitamin, please talk to them about this product and have them show it to their doctor and see if they can switch it out for this one. So the Biome Via source complex contains this proprietary blend of enzymes, and proprietary, I just mean we have it. It's our special thing that we have in this product. And so that's what's helping you break down these nutrients that you're intaking, and you're getting the most out of the product. Some additional features. So we know that organic ingredients pack a higher punch in their nutrient content. So we included more of that where possible, so that way you're getting the most nutrients out of this product that you're taking. We also have a sea vegetable mineral blend, so that's where you're getting your minerals. So again, that's a natural source, and it gives you some added nutrients. You won't see this on the label, but when you're intaking natural sources, you're getting these extra nutrients like astaxanthin It's the not chemical, but it's the compound that makes flamingos pink. It gives all the sea creatures and crustaceans their pink color. It takes effect in the skin, and it's really amazing for your skin. So it's a cool added benefit. This also contains essential vitamins and minerals. So essential, for those of you who have not studied a lot on this, essential just means that you have to intake these through your diet. So that's why we say this works synergistically with the ASEA redox, because no matter how well your body's working, if you're not intaking these things through either your diet or a supplement, there's no way to get them. So this is really important. You have to get these, and they're essential to the function of your body. Okay, so next I want to talk about Biome. This one has been a crowd favorite so far. So Biome, it's all about gut health. And when I say gut, that stands for the gastrointestinal tract. So it's your stomach, your intestines. There's quite a bit in there that encompasses, but I'm just going to say gut because it's a little bit shorter and easy to say. So first I want to talk about the role of the gut. So why is it important, and why is your gut health more than just digestion? So digestive health is a big one. Your gut is responsible for all these aspects of your health I'm going to go over. Your immune health, about 70% of your immune system lies in your gut. Your gut is what's responsible for crowding out those pathogens. So that beneficial bacteria, probiotics literally means good bacteria. This good bacteria is in there in your gut, and without these, pathogens can just take over. So that's why a lot of your immune system, 70%, resides in your gut. Your mental well-being. I'm going to talk about this on the next slide a little bit more, but there's a reason why we call the gut your second brain. Weight management. This is a big one. Although this isn't a weight loss product, your probiotics that you have in your stomach are absolutely essential to your weight. It can drastically affect your ability to gain and lose weight. And nutrient synthesis. Without these probiotics, you wouldn't be able to get the nutrition out of the food that you're eating. So again, these are very important to your health. So we've all heard the phrase gut instincts, trust your gut. I had a gut feeling that, this or that. And there's a reason why we say that. Your gut is called your second brain because there's this huge pathway between your brain and your gut, and it can greatly affect your mood and behavior. And they've done a lot of studies on this. It's a really promising field of research right now that's been studied so much, and it's pretty amazing what it can do. So gut health, if you've known anyone who's suffered an affliction of the gut, you might know that they've suffered from other mental health problems like anxiety, stress, depression. That's because when your gut is affected, it greatly affects your mental health. So serotonin is our body's neurotransmitter that affects our mood and emotion. And 90% of that is made in the gut. So it's pretty amazing. You would think you associate that with the brain, but really the gut has a huge effect on our mental health. So that's why we say that this product can support your mental health, mental well-being. And again, there are more nerves sending information from your gut to your brain than the other way around. So that's why scientists are wondering who's really in control. There have been a ton of studies where scientists can actually control very targeted behaviors in subjects just by changing the probiotics in their gut. So it's pretty amazing. So what factors affect gut bacteria? What are these things? What are some of the reasons that you might need a supplement, or you might wonder if your gut health is being affected? So stress, this is a big one, and it goes both ways. So if your gut is affected, you can become stressed. And if you're experiencing stress, it also affects your stomach. We've all heard the phrase butterflies in your stomach. It kind of comes from that. So travel, there's jet lag, but there's also something called gut lag. So when you fly up that high in the air, when you're that close to radiation, your gut is affected. So that's why you might notice when you travel, things tend to go wrong. Your diet, if you're eating a diet that's not rich in prebiotic foods, so basically you're not having a lot of natural fibers, and you eat processed foods, this affects your gut. You need to have those healthy fibers, natural foods to help your probiotics, grow and foster in the gut. Medication and antibiotic use. So any type of prescription medication can affect it, but especially antibiotics. Antibiotics literally are killing bacteria. So if you've taken an antibiotic, which a lot of us have, your gut bacteria has definitely been affected. For some people, it just takes a few weeks to a few months to recover. There aren't any major effects, but for a lot of people, and depending on this, duration and severity of how long you've been taking it, this can affect you for anywhere up to a year, up to the point where you can never recover. So without a supplement. And so if you have been taking something like that, it's really important to replenish those beneficial bacteria in the gut and make sure that they're working again. Things like alcohol intake have a huge effect. And even your genetics. You're kind of born with a certain set of probiotics that's unique to you. Even if you're married and spend every second around someone, your probiotics are yours, and so these can affect you in a big way. It's hard to change them without using a supplement. So using a supplement is one of the only ways that you can affect some positive change. Treated water. This is a big one. If you're drinking water out of the tap, usually it contains things like chlorine, and that can be affecting your gut bacteria because it obviously kills bacteria. So when it comes to our product, what makes it unique? So you've heard a little bit about why the gut is so important and how it can affect your health. And so why is this product different and how can it help you? So we have the Via Biome Complex. So this provides an optimal environment for the gut. So basically we have a few things in here. First, I want to touch on the 16 different strains because that's really unique. If you look at the products in the market, you're going to see anywhere from 1 maybe to 5 strains. That's pretty common. It's very rare to see 16 different ones. And the reason why we did this is there are overarching benefits to probiotics, but each one has an individual benefit. So you get a different mechanism of action with each. So that's why we included 16 different ones, and also different ones work better for different people. So this way you have a really good chance of this working really well for you. We also included prebiotics. So I touched on that a little bit. These are those healthy fibers that help the bacteria grow in your gut. So with these, that helps the bacteria take effect. It helps them survive until they get to your intestines, all that good stuff. And we included 3 different ones because certain strains work better with different prebiotic fibers. So this way, you're ensuring that all those different strains are going to have a good chance of working for you. We also included slippery elm, which is very unique. So this has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and it helps with the integrity of your gut lining. So you're kind of hitting gut health from 3 different angles right here. And so that's what makes this product super unique. We also included a daily use dose. So basically this just means that you can take this every day and you're not going to be experiencing bad effects from taking the probiotic, which can sometimes happen with very high doses. So we found information that says this actually is the best way to do this because you have to take a probiotic every day for it to take effect. Like I said, your probiotics that you have naturally, they're in there. They're not going anywhere unless you've done some serious damage. So it's important to take these every day to have that effect because they keep moving. So it's really important to take this every day, and that's why we included the daily use dose. So the biome benefits. So there are a lot. As I touched on earlier, there are a lot of things that this can do for you. Some of the most important features being digestive health, healthy immune system, mental well-being, a healthy inflammatory response. There are a lot from this. I'm not going to go through all, but these are included online as well. So last but not least, this is one of my favorite products, Life Max. So this product is an active lifestyle and vitality formula, but what that really means to me is it's all about healthy aging. And when I say aging, I don't mean if you're over the age of 50 or 60. This is something that's going on in everyone at all times. From the time you're born, these processes start happening in your body, and basically things are breaking down. The signs of aging come from your DNA literally being damaged and not replicating as well. So I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why that starts happening. And it can really all be boiled down to oxidative damage. So when you have oxidative stress, it causes inflammation. And this is what damages your DNA. This is why your skin starts to look a certain way. This is why things start to go wrong in your body. Oxidative stress causes inflammation, and this is what's considered the ultimate cause of aging. So this isn't just you're over a certain age, this is your biological age. This is something that's happening in your body all the time at any age. So let's talk about what are some of the causes of oxidative damage. And they're all around us, unfortunately. So UV rays, this is a really big one. Every time you're exposing yourself to the sun, you're getting a little bit of oxidative damage. So if you've ever had a sunburn, which most of us have, I've had a few too many being from California when I was younger, not anymore. But whenever this happens, you see that redness in your skin, that's caused from inflammation. And that inflammation is caused when the sun hits your skin, it literally damages your DNA. So that redness is caused from the DNA in your cells being damaged. And so as you can imagine, every time you do that, it causes a little bit of permanent damage. So really good to avoid UV rays. Any way that you can, just avoid that and you'll be doing yourself a favor. So stress, mental stress can cause oxidative stress. This is also a big one. I think all of us have experienced stress, and it's very common, especially nowadays and with how hard Americans work and all that, we're all experiencing that. Pollution is another big one, especially right now in this age of technology that we have. We're all surrounded by pollution. It only takes 3 days for the pollution from China to get over San Diego, California. So even if you live in the mountains like I do, it's still affecting you. That's actually a picture of Salt Lake City. Okay, natural processes that happen in your body. So every time you eat something, it causes a little bit of oxidative stress. And that's okay, because in the natural foods that you eat, they contain the exact antioxidants to combat that oxidative stress. But if you're not eating natural foods all the time, and if you don't have a very good diet of fruits and vegetables, some of that oxidative stress is just going rampant. It's not being neutralized in the body. So poor diet, like I was just touching on, if you're eating processed foods, you're not getting those natural antioxidants, and antioxidants are, our defense against oxidative stress. So that's one thing that can be causing that. And even good things. If you're a marathon runner, that's great. But every time you exercise, you're causing oxidative stress. So too much of a good thing can be causing that. So I touched on it a little bit, but what is our body's natural defense against oxidative stress? It is antioxidants. This is how we fight the signs of aging from the inside out on a cellular level. So I want to talk to you a little bit about some ingredients that make up almost a third of the ingredients in Life Max, and those are mushrooms. We call them medicinal mushrooms because they're so potent and they have such an effect in the body. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a few little stories here to touch on why these are very important and how they've been used in history. So they found this 5,000-year-old mummy in the Abruzzo Alps in Italy, and he was carrying with him the exact mushrooms that he needed to treat the afflictions that he had. And we know this because they did an autopsy and they found out what mushrooms they were. So even 5,000 years ago, people were using medicinal mushrooms to treat themselves. And he took these with him on the last hike of his life. So this was very important to him. So ancient Egyptians, so 2,000 years ago, people were using mushrooms. The ancient Egyptians, if you look through their art, they actually have tons of art depicting mushrooms, and they reserved these only for royalty. So they were, again, very important and revered in their culture. And even today in Europe, people use these adorable dogs to go mushroom hunting, and these hunt for truffles, which are a little bit different, but they're still very revered and very valued in our society. So why is that? Why are they so amazing? How come people have been using them forever? And why are they so valuable? They're not just something trendy. So mushrooms share a large percentage of their DNA with humans. So the nutrients they contain are very bioavailable to us. Because of that, when we ingest these, they work very well in our bodies. They can actually work inside the organelles in our cells. So not only inside our cells, but inside the tiny little parts of our cells. So they can have a very strong effect to protect our DNA. We even have certain receptors in our body that are specific receptors to things that are contained in mushrooms. So that makes these an essential nutrient. So it's not just nice to have them, we should be having these. And unless you're eating a good source of mushrooms every single day, you're not getting it. And the amazing thing about mushrooms as well is that they can actively scavenge for free radicals. So free radicals are caused by oxidative stress. So they can actively scavenge in your body and go looking for these and neutralize them. So in LifeMax, we have these amazing mushrooms. One of my favorites is cordyceps. I'm not going to touch on all of these, but cordyceps is amazing. So having worked in sports nutrition, it's one of the most revered natural ingredients for natural energy. So that's touching on the natural energy and vitality part of this product. And I always love an ingredient that can give you a natural energy boost because while I like caffeine and I think it's actually a good ingredient, you can get some negative effects with it. So I always love when you can have something natural that you're not stimulating your nervous system with. So what else makes Via LifeMax unique? So I talked about mushrooms, and obviously those have been used for thousands of years. So what makes the ones that we use a little bit different? So cordyceps is an interesting one, actually. If you look it up on the internet, you might see some weird images. You might see things that look like worms. That's because normally cordyceps is grown on the backs of caterpillars. And so people will actually take these and it still looks like a caterpillar and it's a little bit weird. But this product doesn't have that because we have this special technology where we grow these on purple corn. So this is really cool because mushrooms, being more like us, we shared a more common ancestor with them back in the day than we did with plants. So they, like us, have to digest their food. They can't make it on their own. So they actually secrete enzymes. And with these enzymes, they, just like us, they digest their food and uptake whatever the medium is that they're on. So we use this really amazing patented technology where the mushrooms are grown on this purple corn. And so when they uptake the nutrients, you're also getting things like anthocyanins, fats, amino acids from the purple corn. So it's like a double benefit from these mushrooms. We also have a LifeMax complex, another one of these proprietary complexes that make this product really unique. So a lot of these are related to the skin, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit. So the reason I have a picture of scaffolding here is because the complex in this product can produce your body's, it can encourage your body's natural production of collagen and hyaluronic acid. So collagen, we've all heard of it, but what is it exactly? It's abundant in your skin. It makes up 90% of your skin, and it's like your body's natural scaffolding. So it gives your skin that firm structure that everyone wants. So you can imagine when this breaks down, things start to sag, you know, everything. None of us want that. So it's really important to encourage your body's production of this, and this is what these extracts do. Hyaluronic acid is what gives your skin its plump texture. It's also what lubricates your joints. It's amazing too. So this hits on both of those compounds that are very important to the skin. So here you can see this little infographic. You can see that kind of structural complex there, and it's becoming rejuvenated. So that's what happens with these natural extracts. So it's not supplying collagen, it's again boosting your body's own production of it. And here's an amazing before and after. So you can see this is within 4 weeks. I always love a product where you can see it working right away. And this is cool because it's treating not only the inside signs of aging, but also the external. We also have an amazing pomegranate extract. And this isn't just pomegranate that's been ground up and thrown in there. This one's standardized. So standardized in the ingredient industry just means we guarantee that this compound is in there. So these punagallicans, that's what they're called, those are in there, we guarantee it. And the amazing thing is it starts working within 30 minutes. So as soon as you take this, pretty much, you just wait 30 minutes and it starts to work, which I think is amazing because a lot of products you might not know if they're working for a while or it could take hours to take effect. But this one, you take it 30 minutes later, you're good. So this antioxidant supports cognitive function. It does some really cool things. And another amazing thing that I love is it's been shown to last up to 24 hours. So if you're taking this, you know that every day you're protected. You're protected against oxidative stress. One thing that Becky brought up that I love is she talked about when you fly, that's another time you're exposed to radiation. This is an awesome travel product. So take it right before you fly. And that way, when you go up there and you're closer to the sun, you're not getting all that harmful radiation. Well, you're getting it, but you're protecting yourself against it. another amazing ingredient that we have in here that I'm going to touch on. There's a lot, but I'm going to go over this one. So it's French cantaloupe extract. And so what you get from this is SOD, superoxide dismutase. It's one of the most potent antioxidants you can have. And it's typically been used to treat pain and swelling. And it's also been shown to reduce mental fatigue and physical fatigue. So this is really cool because it touches on the vitality part of this product. So you're getting natural energy from this. And again, it comes from a natural substance. So you're getting those secondary nutrients like CoQ10, another one that's amazing for natural energy. You're also getting things like vitamin C and E. So the benefits, there are a lot because when you're treating your cells from the inside out, you're getting a lot of health benefits. I love a lot of these. One of my favorites is eye health. This is a really important one. A lot of us are looking at computer screens all day and the blue light's affecting our eye health. So that's really important. And I think a lot of these, we can all look at them and find something that applies to us. So I want to touch on these resources again. Karen touched on them, but we have these amazing resources. So for those of you that didn't hear this at the beginning of the call, if you go in the virtual office, you can find lots of technical information. You can find presentations, product information pages, pretty much everything you need to find out all the stuff about Via. And if you have questions, a lot of you I know have really technical questions that might not be addressed online. So ask Via help. Send your questions to this email. And if you don't hear back within 24 hours, it probably means that something, for some reason we didn't get it, something went wrong. So please send a reminder because you should at least get an email back saying, oh, we're looking into it at the very least. So please send those emails out. If you don't hear back, don't be afraid to remind us. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for taking time out of your night to listen. I hope you guys have gotten some good information out of this. I am going to turn the time back over to Karen.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, Katie. We certainly appreciate your time this evening. Such valuable information. And I do want to let everybody know that Katie is going to be doing more of these product trainings. We're going to be talking more and more about different ingredients in each one of these products as we continue throughout the rest of this year and moving into next year. You're also going to see her around town in vision conferences and conventions and other specific sales meetings around North America. So thank you so much, Katie, for being with us. We certainly love having you as part of the team. I wanted to take just a few minutes as we wrap up tonight's call and let everybody know where they can find these products, how much they cost, to make sure that you are getting the best deal, because we all love to get a good deal on our products and we all want to be replacing everything that we have in our own cabinets with these incredible products. All right, so as a quick reminder, the ASEA Via source, this is the micronutrient complex, the whole food complex. This is going to fill in those gaps in nutrition. It supports your general health and wellness. It's got the same nutrients you would get from the foods that you eat, only it's better. So a bottle of Source is $55 USD, of course. You're going to get 45 volume points for a bottle of Source, and you take 4 Source a day. And we are recommending you can take 2 in the morning or 2 at night. I love to take all 4 in the morning, and then I throw in an extra one at night. But the recommended dosage on the Source is 4 capsules per day. All right, the next one, of course, that Katie talked about was the Via Biome product. This is the full spectrum probiotic. This is going to support digestive health, mental health, immune health, that incredible list that Katie talked about. One of those staggering statistics that she shared, right? 90% of your serotonin is made in the gut. And the gut is the only part of our body that doesn't respond or doesn't need to wait for the brain to tell it what to do. It will actually do what it needs to do before any of the brain signals start going. So it truly is that second brain for our bodies. It's going to support the prebiotic, that great slippery elm that Katie talked about. This has a great price on it, $50. It has 40 volume points. I absolutely love this product. We recommend 3 capsules a day, and you can split them up, but we recommend that you take 3 in the evening. All right, and then of course the Life Max product. This is one of Katie's favorite products, one of mine as well. The Life Max is all about supporting healthy inflammatory response, and it's going to counter the effects of that cellular aging from the inside out. She had that great before and after photo. Life Max is there to support that active lifestyle at $70 and 60 PV. Now that's what you would pay if you were purchasing them individually. Now all 3 of these products are available for you right now in your auto ship. You can get them through the enrollment process. You can get them through the a la carte. You can get them through loyalty rewards. Anywhere you can buy product, you can buy these products right now in your US office and in most countries for around the ASEA global world. All right, but here's the thing. If you buy 3 or more, we are going to give you a great bundle price. So let me tell you a little bit about that. So when you buy 3 or more of the ASEA Via products, and they don't have to be all of one or one of all 3. You can buy any combination of 3 Via products, and you're going to get a $10 discount off of those prices that I just mentioned. So when you bundle 3 or more products together, you're going to pay $145. You're going to get 115 in points, and you're also going to get another opportunity to get that same discount when you add any ASEA Via product to an existing 100 PV order. So, for example, if you are currently on a 1-case ASEA Redox auto ship and you add a bottle of Source or a bottle of Life Max or a bottle of Biome, then you're going to get $10 off of that bottle of Via. So there are 2 great ways to save when you bundle these products together with any of our product line with 100 PV or with all 3 of the ASEA Via products. I absolutely love that for less than $5 a day, you can be taking all 3 of these products. Absolutely incredible way to add whole food nutritional supplementation into your diet. We know we're not getting it with what we're eating. We know that this incredibly powerful and protected absorption complex is unique to ASEA. Again, going back to that differentiated sustainable advantage, and these products are absolutely that. I hope that you've enjoyed the information that Katie has shared with you tonight. I hope that you've taken an opportunity to become familiar with the resources that ASEA has made available. Again, all available in your virtual office. You have product information pages, you have PowerPoint presentations, you have videos. Everything that you need to know about these products is already at your fingertips. This call has been recorded on your behalf. It will be posted in the next 48 hours to iamacea.com, listed under calls and webinars. And stay tuned for more product trainings from Katie McCollum in the coming months. We'll see you later, everyone. Have a great night.